o'clock?
Today's
This
news.
is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Staples. I'm Peter King in Orlando. Pro-Iranian forces in Syria say they can respond to further U.S. attacks there. This comes after Iranian groups struck at a U.S. base in Syria. In Ottawa, President Biden has been talking about the attacks with Canada's Prime Minister. For CBS's Steve Butterman.
The president discussed the U.S. strikes against groups affiliated with Iran and believed to be responsible for a drone attack in Syria that killed an American contractor.
The United States does not emphasize seek conflict with Iran, but be prepared for us to act forcefully, protect our people.
Mr. Biden also talked about the recent visit to Moscow by Chinese President Xi and the Chinese-Russia alliance.
I don't take it lightly, and it could get significantly worse. But let's put it in perspective.
Both the U.S. and Canada pledged continued support for Ukraine.
Yeah, that was one reason for the president's visit to Canada.
To keep our alliance strong and united, we'll defend every inch of NATO territory. An attack against one is an attack against all.
Mr. Biden's address to Parliament stressed the long and close ties between U.S. and Canada. After a pair of train derailments in Ohio, including one that involved toxic chemicals, Democratic Senator Sherrod Brown has introduced a railway safety bill that he says puts the public before profits.
Public safety should always trump their stock price and should trump, frankly, the greed of some of these executives that find all kinds of clever ways to make money.
A wet winter has eased the pain of California's 3-year-long drought, but it's not over yet. Governor Gavin Newsom.
It would be nice to have a governor say the drought is over. But unfortunately, the complication requires nuance.
That said, Newsom is lifting dozens of the state's water restrictions, including rules requiring local agencies to impose limits. State officials say the move will more than double the amount of drinking water the cities get this year. Actress Gwyneth Paltrow has been testifying about what happened as she and another skier collided in Utah in 2016.
I was skiing, and two skis came between my skis, forcing my legs apart, and then there was a body pressing against me, and there was a very strange grunting noise. So my brain was trying to make sense of what was happening.
She says the accident was the other skier's fault. He's a 76-year-old man who says he suffered brain damage and other injuries, and he's suing Paltrow for $300,000. A judge tossed out an earlier lawsuit against her for more than $3 million, and she's countersuing for a symbolic dollar. The Dow closed up 133. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. Today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody.